Welcome back to another edition of the YodelCast. I am your host, DocLettuce, and joining me is Aepplejoose, who will be doing the main casting for this map. You are watching Map 2 on Catabatic between IDK and Heartbreakerz for the #1 spot on the Gameshrine European ladder. The first map went to IDK 7-2 on Arx Novena in a fairly closely fought match despite the scoreline. And as the match gets underway, I'm going to give you guys off to Aepplejoose to deal with, and he'll give you guys a roster rundown.
Okay, on Blood Eagle we have IDK with Holmes, Creature, PO, Impaler, Top Secret, Shad, and Crystal Light. For Diamond Sword, we have Heartbreakerz with Miri, LB, Knutson, Mimolin, Chaz, Bins, and Gregunesh. As the action has already started with Creature doing a right to left grab, going away with 705, oh, down to 600 after bouncing a little hard there. He is getting away, though. I don't see anybody chasing him anywhere near him. Bins and Shaz are going in for grabs, it looks like, though. Shaz does grab the flag with pretty good health, 705 as well, going at about 300. Creature tries to Nitron as they pass each other, but no dice, and it looks like both guys are going to get back to their base, barring any issues. There are no snipers on either side, so yep, he's definitely going to get away since I don't see any chasers. Top Secret is there waiting for him at his base, but I don't think that's going to be an issue as PO gets hit by Knutson here, trying to take him down. PO's running his soldier here. He has Mimolin, who gets quickly taken out by Shad there with the chain gun fire. I do know that a lot of people were saying that the SMGs and those guys were a little bit too strong, and that's what the nerfs from this patch were supposed to at least help, and honestly I haven't seen this iota of difference yet. Everybody still using chain gun fire and trying to get things going with the aerial fights before they do ground pounding, as Gregunesh gets taken out and returned by Creature, actually. So this could be a nope. Bins is going to come in. Yep, there we go at half health there. Not going very fast, but just need grabs, so he's doing okay. Impaler chasing him after. Oh, Shad has switched to Sniper, actually. Takes him out. As Impaler's really low, LB chains him down. Going to try to get the return, but nice grab by Holmes there. Also at low health, 200, waiting for the return, which is just sitting there in that little, I don't know, I'm going to call it a rib cage to the left of the base. I don't know why they're returning it, and PO's not going there. He does have the flag as a soldier with a lot of health. There we go, now he's going back, and Crystal Light returns it, making it 1-0 for IDK pretty quick. So yeah, unfortunately it looks like this is going to end up much like the last map, but I hope not. What do you think, Lettuce?
I actually think Heartbreakerz is going to take it. I think they're testing out a couple things here, but I think they'll dislike losing at some point, and they'll probably swap back to a couple more comfortable strategies, or pull out a couple more caps. At the very least, I think it should be a much more closer score line than the last map, if not, you know, the same intensity as the last one.
Yeah, one thing to consider is IDK is actually running two Pathfinders and 5 soldiers. They're not running anything else but soldiers and Pathfinders, which I almost never see. I'm wondering if this is something they thought after a little bit of testing this morning that would be a good idea, as Creature has a quick back to front, and it looks like he's going to make this 2-0. Nope, never mind, this Bins is able to grab it. Sorry, I didn't realize he had done that. And Creature's back to base. He's low health, 31, and Mimolin and LB are both coming for him. He has PO trying to help. Shad takes out Mimolin real quick, though. And LB's also taken out by Shad, so well done there as Creature passes off. Bins in the meantime is to the left, a little bit behind his base. Nobody really there to help him. Not anywhere close. Oh, there we go. There's Miri sitting there, so we're going to have a standoff here. Impaler is setting up behind the base with Shad as a sniper, PO as a soldier. Impaler is a soldier. They do have a inventory station, that's the word I was looking for, as Shaz is coming in as an infiltrator. Oh, there we go, beautiful job by Shaz. Sonic punches him, the flag bounces right into him, and he's able to return it. Miri trying to get the cap. Holmes and Creature both trying to come in for the grab. Creature's able to get away with it with 807 health. There's nobody on him. Gregunesh is low, dies to Crystal Light. Flag is bouncing. Crystal Light going for the middle return, does. They were trying to, or Heartbreakerz were trying to shoot away from him, but no dice for them. Shaz, Bins, and LB and Mimolin trying to chase down Creatures. He's not going very fast. Shaz is now in front of him. Creature's really low here, down to 300. A little more chain gun action. He's going to die. Yep, there we go. Takes him out, and a Nitron actually was going to get him regardless. Holmes trying to come in for that pickup, but it is returned. So both flags are back to the base. Still 1-0, 5 minutes gone. And well done by Heartbreakerz there. I wish they had gotten that cap. Would have made the game a little bit more interesting. And it's a shame they didn't, but well done by Creature there. Doing a little E-grab action. What do you think about the changes with the rock roots? I mean, that's certainly going to hurt cappers. And does it change? I mean, Cataback's the only map, I believe, that isn't identical on both sides. So does one team or another have an advantage here now that rock roots are gone?
Personally, I'd say yes. I think it's a lot easier to perform a back-to-front route on the Blood Eagle side, so Blood Eagle's going to have a little bit of a distinct advantage, but I do find that there are a lot more available common routes that you can run on the Diamond Sword side to attack from all angles, so it's really a matter of what the cappers want to run. But more interestingly, I think the standoffs are going to be a lot more interesting. As you saw, even though the flag was returned, the creatures still managed to basically spawn and get there in time to make an E-grab before they got the cap off, which is really interesting, because with that new change with the lightweight, you can boost Nitron and get going about 300, 320, which gets you there to the enemy base in just a couple seconds, and so standoffs, you're going to have to really consider moving closer, or else you're going to get capped on, or you're not going to be able to cap, rather, sorry, as Holmes is there doing a nice little side-to-side grab, getting out pretty easily. There are people crashing his stand, though. He's likely not going to be able to get this off easily. Bins and Shaz coming in to make the E-grab. Holmes still on his way there. Bins does get the E-grab, and he's going out back to front, going very fast, so he's probably going to make it all the way home. We're most likely going to be moving on to another standoff here. Holmes is fairly low, but there's not really anyone here to take advantage of that. Knutson is coming in, but he does pass it off to Impaler, and Knutson will not be able to return it all by himself. So we are moving on to the standoff again. I'm going to be interested to see whether Heartbreakerz changes their standoff point and moves closer, or if they're going to stick with the one that worked for them before.
Honestly, I think they might just stick with the one that they had before. I mean, they're doing a decent job, and as long as Shaz can get that lucky little Nitron punch, since Impaler and the rest of the guys are incredible at chain gunning people down. Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. But they're running 3 offense, 4 defense. Oh, Shaz just tried to do a Sonic Punch there, but missed, unfortunately. He was a little bit too far away when he swung, and they were able to see him and then kill him quite quickly. Knutson, Greganesh, and Miri playing defense. Oh, they are sending 4 offense and playing 3 defense now. With this Crystallite now going Infiltrators, the flag gets Nitron for Heartbreakerz, and Crystallite's there with a return. Oh, that's another great idea, is having the Infiltrator go to return that flag, because you don't know when he's coming. You don't even know that he's there most times, as Shaz tried to get an E-grab, didn't work though, and Impaler's able to make it 2-0. But yes, an Infiltrator you can't see, you don't even know if he's there, so he literally returns the flag without being distracted or harassed at all with the flag bouncing around or anything. So good job there by Crystallite. Copying what, or not copy, I shouldn't say copying, because this was thought well before this game, but using a tactic that I find really kind of cool. You know, a lot of people don't realize that if you don't see a guy coming in to return the flag, it's a huge advantage, a huge advantage for the return team. I don't know, maybe it's just me. What do you think?
I have to agree with you, but first I just need to brag a little bit, because I mentioned that I thought they might change their position, and they did. They were actually a lot closer on that second one. They lost the standoff, admittedly, but they did change their spot. But I think Crystallite actually accidentally was in the right spot at the right time. I don't think he actually was going there for that sole purpose. I think he was going to do the Sonic Punch thing, and just happened to be at the right place at the right time. But we do have dual flag grabs, so go for it and take it off.
Yeah, both flags are back at their base again. Another standoff. I'm wondering if this has a little bit to do with the lack of sniper action here. You don't usually see this many, or I haven't seen this many standoffs in the games I've been casting or playing. There just seems to be a lot of them. The flag is definitely getting back to its base a whole lot more, and it's just interesting to see how it's playing. I don't know if it's better, if people enjoy this more, or if they enjoy more grabs and returns. Or well, obviously nobody enjoys cappers being sniped as they're coming in consistently, so certainly an improvement from that, but it'll be interesting to see if there's any complaints or angry, shall we say, discussions about how things have changed. One thing I do notice, though, is IDK has switched to a Impaler's actually a raider with the Scrambler pack to make sure that those Infiltrators can't come in and just, you know, come in and Sonic punch him without any issues, as Shaz is an infiltrator trying to dodge these guys. He's healing up. There we go. He's healed up, waiting for LB. Oh, I don't know if Pio was able to see him or what happened. Got a lucky shot. Shaz is able to chain him down, but there we go. Shaz taken out by impellers, grenades, and LB is, or sorry, Benz is all by himself against 3 IDK guys, and he's not going to last for, sorry, 4 IDK guys now, and he is not going to last long at all. On the other side, Miri and Greganesh are pretty much by themselves. I don't see anybody else there. I wonder if they're sending 5 offense? Do you see them sending 5 offense there?
Well, I don't see a third defender. Yeah, so
oh, there we go, Knutson.
Yeah, Knutsen's coming in now. I guess he was just trying something out, or who knows, maybe he was changing to sniper, got taken out, and had to wait extra long. It's possible.
Well, Crystal Light's now in a strike. This is the first strike of both matches, actually, and let's see how it changes things. It's certainly a very good offensive and defensive tool to use, and if you have the credits for it, why not use it, since strikes and all that are banned, and rightly so. So, I mean, this is one of the few things you can spend your credits on as he's coming in. Going to try to take down the capper. Does. Runs over Miri, but there's... Oh, here we go. Holmes and Creature trying to take advantage, and they do. Holmes is able to return the flag, but I guess the other flag was returned as well? Did you see what happened?
I just briefly caught it at the end. They did send like 3 to 4 guys, and they all just managed to overwhelm them, and they got the return. It was a fairly typical double return on each side. I mean, it's as expected.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Nothing special.
Yeah. Okay, well, both flags were returned, so both, well done by both teams, able to get the flag return. LB did have a little llama grab by just swinging around that little mountain on the right side of the basement one, trying to get the grab, but he was low and he was never going to go anywhere as Pio takes out LB. No problems there. Crystal Light doing some damage for IDK, takes out everybody on the stand as Creature seems to be coming in. Shaz going to do a little defense. Oh, there we go. Knutson and Miri are back. Along with Greganesh. Creature could not take advantage. Great job by Crystal Light, though, as he distracts everybody. Creature did come in back to front. He's away with 705 health, going 320 kilometers an hour here, or miles an hour, however, whatever they're doing here, and makes it quick 3-0. Wow, well done, Creature and Crystal Light there, teaming up to make sure that they were able to get that cap away. That was certainly interesting, as Crystal Light was able to take down everybody. Creature wasn't there in time, but he was, Crystal Light stuck with it and was able to keep distracting all 3 defensive guys from Heartbreakerz, and Creature was able to sneak out there with a beautiful back to front. Probably my favorite route for Blood Eagle, as Shaz also tries to grab the flag, dies just as he comes over the cave and punts it away. Top secret there, though, for the easy return. There's nobody there to escort, and with 12 minutes left, it's still 3-0, so there's time for anything to happen. Again, Creature coming in from the back. Holmes trying to do a little distraction from the work. Miri does see Creature, and actually Creature bounced off a couple of pillars there. It wasn't going anywhere as they saw him coming and were not going to be distracted this time. So well done by Heartbreakerz defense, adapting to that distraction and making sure that they don't make the same mistake twice, because that certainly doesn't help them if they do that. Puts you a cap down, since I haven't seen a lot of chasing, honestly. A lot of back-to-front routes, and even the front-to-back and all those guys. The capper's been getting away quite cleanly, as I say that. Shaz, again, going around the right side with 705 health, 250 kilometers an hour. Nobody's really near him. Pio is trying to catch up to him. There we go. There, I saw the Nitron take a little bit of health, but really nowhere near him yet, as Creature grabs it from the other side. He's not going anywhere, and the flag is Nitron returned almost instantaneously. So Shaz, he stays away from Pio. Pio did intercept him, but there we go. He's chaining him down to 225 health, though. He's on the wrong side. Shaz, gets sniped by Shad, and Miri is able to pick it up and capture as it landed on the stand perfectly. So the score is now 3-1. Heartbreakerz gets on the board for this map. Well done by Shaz, getting all the way. But as you noticed, it was a sniper actually that was able to take him down at the end. So I wonder, you think they'll switch to snipers after this match, or do you think it's going to stay no snipers for?
No, I think it's going to stay this way. I think the strategy that I'm slowly starting to get from the IDK team is they have their 3 soldier defense, I believe, and when someone caps, one of them suicides, or sorry, when they get grabbed on, someone suicides, changes to Pathfinder, the other one changes to sniper, and the third one stays at home.
That's actually a very cool tactic. I never thought of that. That's actually not bad. as Holmes actually had a grab from back to front, and was going to fall, passes it off on the stand. Did it go through Pio? It's just sitting there. Nobody's grabbing it as Shaz is able to get the E-grab. Wow, that was a mistake by IDK. I'm surprised they let that happen. They easily could have had 4-0, but the flag just sort of sat there as they watched it. And Shaz was able to get the return, or get the grab, and they're both at each other's base now, so we're going to have another standoff here. Assuming nothing odd happens, Shaz just sort of skiing around, waiting for his team to take out Crystal Light so he doesn't get killed. Oh, Creature was there waiting for him coming above the hill there. And now Shaz still doing a little rabbit action, trying to stay away from those guys. Creature still alive, Top Secret still alive. Crystal Light was taken down. And Creature now, oh, there we go, chained down by LB. And we do have another standoff. I'm going to check and see if anybody switches to Raider here. And the answer is not yet. I do imagine that somebody will switch to Raider from IDK since they did that last time. It seemed to work out for them reasonably well. Last time it was Impaler. Right now, though, it's Pio as a soldier, Impaler as a soldier, and Shad as a sniper. For IDK, just defend that flag as Amiri's almost dead, gets taken out, and beautiful return by Crystal Light, is able to get the flag back there. He got chained in the middle of the air, and mid-air return there. Amiri gives a little ... Well done by Crystal Light there. I'm absolutely shocked he was able to get that. Shaz, though, able to pick up the flag off the death from his teammate, grabs it, punts it away, trying to give his team time. Creature there waiting for the return. Impaler's almost dead. Bin's trying to come in for the grab, just sitting on the flag stand waiting for... Oh, sorry, Pio, not Impaler. So yeah, Pio does get up. There's nobody there. Oh, Mimolin comes and takes him out, and then dies just before he's able to return the flag. And there we go, 4-1 for IDK. 4.5 minutes left, or sorry, 8.5 minutes left to go in the game. I really don't see Heartbreakerz come back from this at this point. IDK seems to have adapted to the new patch and has done a better job so far.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, but on the other hand, I think, because it is a new patch, I expect Heartbreakerz is probably just trying out a lot of stuff as well, as is IDK. So I'm not taking the results of this all that seriously. I think it'll be a much more telling game in maybe in a week or so, when both teams have really scrimmed a lot more and worked out the new strategies, because you can see that, playing without a sniper really changes the way that things work, I think, and people are still really getting used to that, as Creature doing another one of those back-to-fronts that I mentioned that are so vicious, which is exactly why Blood Eagle has a great advantage, and they missed the time return for IDK, so they do still pick up the flag. Pio's with it now. Knutson coming in here trying to make an E-grab. He's going to go down. Shaz also coming in, but he got sort of bumped by the Shrike. He did pick it up. It is going to go down in the field, but they're going to get another timed return here. And there we go. There's the 5-1. But yeah, I think everyone's just getting used to the fact there's no sniper. He's not spotting for them anymore, which is also more difficult to do. They don't have someone ready there to take care of those high in the back people. And that back to front with Blood Eagle without a sniper is just so incredibly hard to deal with. You either have to prevent it or it's a cap.
Yep. Yeah, it's certainly tough to do. As that's actually twice now that IDK have screwed up the returns there, or haven't grabbed the flag or something, and unfortunately for Heartbreakerz they weren't able to take advantage of it. As nice body block by Impaler stops Bins from capping. Shaz now coming in, but there's really not a lot of distraction as there we go, Shaz is able to grab with full health, going 270 back to front. He could make this all the way back if his defense is able to keep people from grabbing it. Crystal Light isn't a Shrike, gonna try to take him down. Oh, there we go. He does take him down with a bunch of shots, but the flag bounces to LB, who caps it and makes it 5-2. So well done, Heartbreakerz, getting yet another cap there. And it looked like Mimolin picked up the flag there. I think IDK switched to a heavy momentarily when Crystal Light went to a Shrike. I'm not sure who it was or what he was playing, but yeah, they definitely try something as they're shooting the flag. Right next to the base for those who don't play very often or don't know the game all that well. This is a common tactic. If the flag is grabbed and kept near base, you put it in a position that's hard to grab with speed, so that you're able to defend the flag easier. And it looks like Shad is playing a sniper now, dedicated sniper. So I guess they're trying other stuff since they're so far ahead at this point. I mean, there's 5 minutes left, and they're playing so strong. There's really no problems with them switching stuff up, as Binz is able to grab the flag with about 600 health. Oh, gets sniped down to 200. He's not going very fast either. Yep, there we go. He's taken down Crystal Light. Oh, nice return by Creature there as he's going to cap. Got a nice mid-air return. Without breaking stride on his way to cap, so I'm just going to follow him and watch him. He's probably going to do a side-to-side route, I imagine, here. Probably going to be going about, I would say, 280 to 300. His Holmes is coming from the back, so they have two cappers coming in just in case his Holmes does grab it. Doing a back-to-front grab, and he's going to get away. I mean, there's no way to stop that unless you have incredible chain gunning or a sniper or something. You know, so yep, here we go, 6-2, there we go, 6-2 for IDK. So really, scoreline really isn't telling the story. The game is actually a lot closer than it looks, and Heartbreakerz had a couple chances to make it 3 or 4 for them as Shaz coming in, nice clearing by LB and Mimmelin there, as Shaz doing it back to front, getting away with 300 kilometers an hour, almost full health. Now he's down to 650 here and is going to cap and make it 6-3. So again, nice job. The back to front routes just seem to be dominating. I know before they were always pretty good, but at least a sniper would be able to slow him down or at least take him down, so you need a little escort. In this case, if you get away, if you even get past like that first little bump, like the little hill or the cave area on Blood Eagle, then you're gone. I mean, you can't be stopped. It's impossible.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. I think the way the sniper seems to be being used for IDK now is a little bit like, sort of like a trump card almost. They're only bringing it out when you don't really expect it, or, you know, you have to be constantly tabbing to find out if they're running with a sniper, because if they are, you can kill them and that gives your cappers a good 10-second, 15-second window to get the cap. But if you don't know he's there, he is going to be able to dominate you, like we saw happen to Shaz earlier. So it's just a matter of pulling it out at the right time. I think it's a lot more of a tactical card now rather than a constant card, as Binz is doing a back to front there, getting out with about pretty good health and pretty good speed. He's being chased by Pio. He's trying to knock him off. In the meantime, Creature did grab his flag, so we probably are going to be heading off into another standoff here. Creature does just toss off the flag to Impaler, and Binz is looking for someone to toss it off to. He's being chain gunned down here pretty heavily by Shad, who gets a nice Nitron in. Pio here with the possible return. It's sitting there, and he does get the return. This could be the final cap. I don't really see anyone around here to prevent this. And Creature, there we go, 7-3. Final score. IDK takes this 2-0. This will put them at the top spot on the Gameshrine ladder. We may be playing the third map just for fun, which we will bring you, of course, because that's what we do. I just want to give some props to Greg the Eunuch. As you guys saw on camera as Juice was casting, he made some really nice, amazing plays with his grenades. And props to Crystal Light as well for some good Shrike play there. He had the flag stand completely clear, just at the wrong time, unfortunately, for Creature. But I had to give those two guys props. They played very well there on camera while Juice was busy doing other stuff. But it unfortunately does not look like we will be playing a third, according to chat. So, thank you all for watching. We're going to go ahead and give a couple last thoughts here before we wrap up for the night. So, Juice, anything in particular to say?
Congratulations to IDK, taking #1, and hopefully we'll see a rematch sometime in the future that's a little bit closer.
Oh, I'm sure we will, and the matches were fairly close despite the scoreline. I mean, the games were, you know, it didn't really look like IDK was going to lose at any point, but it didn't exactly look like they were winning all that easily either. So, that'll be it for the YodelCast. Thank you everyone for watching and listening. You were watching the YodelCast, and Juice and myself, DocLettuce, casting and camera working for you. IDK has taken the #1 spot on the Gameshrine ladder away from Heartbreakerz. As Juice mentioned, we will hopefully see a rematch of them at some point or another. When that is, who knows? But until next time, I am DocLettuce. Have a good night.